Today we ask the age-old question over and over and over again.
Let's talk about that.
Good Mythical Marathon!
Yeah, we're doing it again as the Mythical crew gears up to bring you an amazing Good Mythical summer starting next week. We wanted to interrupt this week of darkness on the channel with a little extra something.
Yeah, I mean, look at what's about to happen in Good Mythical Summer, Link.
Yeah, we got a little preview. We got some ocean happening over here.
Some mountains.
We got some mountains happening over here.
Some sun.
We got some sun, and we've got, it's road trip themed.
But today we're gonna give you more than just a little something. We're gonna give you a couple of hours or something. So either start what you're doing and kick your feet up for a while, or keep doing what you're doing and let us be the background noise that silences the voices in your head while you get through the day.
Oh, okay. Now, when I get into the summer spirit, as I'm getting into it right now, I go hard. I go hard on that summertime fun. And to me, there's nothing more hardcore than willing spectacular summertime creations into existence.
Yes, we have picked 6 of our favorite Will It episodes that make us feel the most summariest.
So we're kicking off this marathon with something hearty, a little hamburger action.
Yes, let's sink our teeth into the first time that Mythical Chef Josh prepared us food on this show. Will It Burger from May 27th, 2016.
Today we ask the age-old question.
Will It Burger?
Let's talk about that.
Good Mythical morning.
As you know, we like to see if things will on this show. And you know, it's that time of year again where you guys are firing up your grills, you're wheeling them out, you're scraping them off, you're getting that smoke going.
Wow.
And you're gonna lay on
Very descriptive.
a nice all-American hamburger patty.
That's right. And now a lot of you have been asking us to do this one, and you're gonna be making lots of typical burgers this summer. You're not gonna be making what we're gonna be making. We do this so you don't have to. It's time to answer the question,
Will It Burger?
Okay, so the way we're gonna do this is we are putting most of our focus onto the patty itself.
You gotta make it into a patty so it can then be grilled.
Right, and then we are adding the appropriate toppings to that burger.
Right, so for starters, we thought, why can't a burger be tropical? So we said, let's get a taste of the islands, man.
Banana. Will It Burger.
Bring it in. Look at this, right off the bat, we've got some exquisite bunnage going on here.
So what we got here is we have mashed up bananas that have been mixed with oats and then grilled. That is the patty. But there's quite a few toppings, including star fruit, we've got pineapple, coconut, banana peel mustard, which is a mustard that is made that involves grinding up some banana peels and putting it in there. Also, there's a thing called Filipino banana ketchup, and that is also on there. And then there are actual banana peels.
Yeah, like that right there. I know, I'm not a lover of bananas, but this is gonna change my mind.
A little spicy,
I believe it. We definitely should call this a banerger.
Banerger?
Banerger.
Bite.
Dunk.
Go big. Oh. Strong banana flavor. I'd say it's banana forward.
Yeah, it is banana forward.
If you don't like bananas, don't order this.
It's refreshing, it's fruity.
Did you get some of the peel? The peel just kind of stayed with the burger.
It doesn't cooperate too much.
It didn't come with me, so I'm just gonna go just peel this time.
And I'd like to isolate some of the just patty. I mean, look at that. It looks like ground beef almost.
It's not. There's a reason that we don't eat banana peel. I just learned the reason by eating it.
Something makes me think this is good for me.
I like bananas. I don't know if I want them burgered though. But you don't even like bananas.
I like it better like this.
So burgering a banana made a better banana?
Yeah, it made a better banana experience
For
in
you,
a
boy?
burger form. Boy.
Made a better banana, boy?
Better banana experience,
So
boy.
when I burgered that banana, made it a better banana, boy?
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy, exactly. So, Will Banana's burger? Yeah.
What's better than a steak? A gravy-covered chicken fried steak. What's better than a burger? How about a gravy-covered chicken fried burger?
Chicken fried.
Will It Burger?
Chicken fried time.
gosh.
Look at that.
Oh, I know the answer to this
And
one.
then they got the
just
gravy
by looking
here.
at it.
Oh. Okay, now underneath this huge shell of chicken fried goodness is just a whole burger.
Just an intact burger.
I'm talking mustard, ketchup, cheese, onions, pickles, buns, you name it. Oh, do you want to give a
No,
you want to give a cross section?
I
You
think I
go
want
at
to
it?
create the cross section with my mouth.
Yeah, it smells so good.
I'm gonna have to put a little paper plate out for myself because I think this might get messy.
It might get a little messy. Do you want to take it over there?
Oh gosh, just gonna.
I'm gonna call this a country bumpkin burger.
Get a lot of gravy right there on the.
Ain't no shame in that. You gravy in every edge?
Every edge.
I'm gonna gravy the leading edge.
Oh man, I'm gonna go big on this one. I'm going all the way to the middle.
Go big or go
I'm
home.
so excited.
Dink.
I feel like I need to write somebody a letter.
I think I want to sit down and write a letter to every person that I've ever loved. Tell them how much they meant to me.
This is life changing.
Back up the truck because I'm hopping in. I don't know what that means, but
Man, I'm getting in the same truck and I don't even know where we're going. It could be a garbage truck. I don't care. I want to eat this whole thing right now. I have to stop myself.
look at that. It's just talking to you. It's like it's got its own mouth right there. It's like, hey.
Don't ruin it for me. It was good until you started making it have a mouth.
You know you want me to back my truck up so you can come climb
No,
inside.
the burger is not driving the truck. You ruined a perfect analogy that made no sense. And now you're trying to explain it by saying the burger's the driver. I don't like it anymore. But I still like the burger. This is in the top 4 burgers of all time I've ever placed
Put in my mouth. Yeah.
Yeah. Top 4, man.
Will it burger?
Yes.
Now, typically when I order a burger, I order it in a combo with fries and a drink. But what if the burger had a combo in it?
Combo meal. Will it burger?
Bring it. Now, at first glance, you're thinking, this is just Big Macs. I mean, they just got 2 Big Macs on a plate. I mean,
That's how
you
they
can't
talk.
fool me.
That's how they all talk.
You can't fool me. I know what a Big Mac looks like. But you just go with us for a sec. Let them have it, Rhett.
This burger patty is a combo meal. Burger, fries, Coke, taken and patified, and then put back into Big Mac form. This is burgerception, and you're here to witness it. And we're going to eat it. And I don't know if we're going to be okay after we do. But you saw our last moments.
That was a great warning.
Yeah, you know.
They are shaking in their boots.
We might die, that's all I'm saying.
This, my friend, is a calm burger.
It smells like smelling into a bag. It's like, oh, I got the whole bag.
I sometimes sniff other people's bags when they're not looking.
I sniff my own bags, man.
Open
I
wide,
stay away from everybody else's.
let it slide.
A little mushy.
Mushier than expected.
So, I taste a soft drink in there. I'm not complaining about it, because now I don't have to get one.
It just oozes out of the patty itself.
Let me try that again.
Yeah, I don't know. The mush factor is
Well, I'm just going to take just some of the
a
patty.
bit disappointing, but yeah,
It tastes like somebody tried to recreate meat.
using potato and soft drink. It's like, you know, I could probably take potatoes and soft drink and make a burger. Oh, you going in again, though?
Oh, yeah, I still like
I was very hopeful, but I'm actually leaning a little towards the no.
You'd rather just have a regular burger, maybe.
Yeah, so I'm sad to say, will it burger? No.
Now, sometimes when I'm eating a burger, I think to myself, you know, this thing's a little too moist.
Okay, yeah.
A little too hydrated. Not anymore.
Beef jerky.
Will it burger?
All right. Now look at that. That's pretty beautiful, right?
Wow, it does look nice.
But it's a desert in there. This patty, it is ground up beef jerky that's been rehydrated and then patified. Over top of that, it's like a fruit roll-up made out of ketchup, not made out of tomatoes.
Ketchup leather, they call it.
Ketchup leather. And then on top of that, we've got dried versions of our favorite ingredients. Dried kale, we've got sun-dried tomatoes, and we've got dried up cheese powder, like you would get at the popcorn station at the movie theater.
This is like a burger you take camping with you, you know? You take it on like a 3-week trek, and you're like, I brought a burger. You brought a burger out here. Yeah, well, let me show it to you.
Now, this thing, I like to smush down my burger.
Well, I want to get my mouth all the way around it. Oh, look, yeah, this is, I expect it to be kind of crispy.
What do you want to call it?
Jerkwad.
Jerkwad burger. All right, jerkwad.
Oh. Wow.
Crunchy.
If I had been on like a 18-month voyage to Mars in like some sort of induced coma, and I woke up, and they handed me this because it would stay good the whole time. I probably really love it, but I haven't been in a medically induced coma. I've just been here. Hey.
I beg to differ, man. I haven't been in a coma either, but
I beg to differ. You really seem like you're in a coma sometimes.
just look at that thing, though.
What I'm saying is I think it would serve its purpose well. If I had been camping, if I was going to Mars, if I was trapped somewhere.
So tell us, Martian man, will a burger?
No.
Okay, now we're interested in creating a burger that is future-proof, one that we can eat once we've gone through all the cow on Earth.
Grasshopper. Will it burger?
There's grasshopper in here.
Yes.
Right?
There
Take one.
are approximately 50 grasshoppers ground up for each one of these patties.
It's not grasshopper blood, is it?
No, that's actually chocolate because this is a little bit of a slam on the grasshopper cookie, which is like a thin mint. So there's actually grasshopper cookies in here mixed up with the actual grasshoppers.
Dang, so
And
we
then
got
a little chocolate topping.
I can see them like back floating in the patty. That one there's looking at me. That one's looking at me. Hey.
Well, I don't think they're doing anything at this point. Now, I like a thin mint.
You ever had insect in it?
You just had a little trouble with that.
I'm really having trouble with the concept.
Well, what if we call it Patience, Young Grasshopper? Burger.
I like that. All right, I'm gonna try to exercise some patience with it.
I'm going in.
All right.
I'm going in deep.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
I'm going to commit. It tastes like I just went to a part of a pet store and just like opened my mouth and dove.
I mean, the chocolate part's not bad, but then there's like all this prickly grasshopper stuff.
The cookie part is really nice.
The bread part's pretty nice,
Yeah,
too.
the bread and the cookie part I'm really enjoying.
Even the minty part.
I just hit a skull. Do they have skulls?
They do have heads. I don't know if there's a skull in there.
Well, it's an exoskeleton.
Exoskeleton.
Is that still a skull?
Yeah.
A head. Well,
But the cookiness is saving me.
the cookiness is saving me, Mom.
It could be worse.
I think that these grasshoppers better than just if I were to just find a grasshopper.
Yeah, you
and
think.
like cup him in my hands and then eat him.
And then like just kind of guide him into your
Yep.
mouth.
That would be worse than this, but I don't think that that's what I'm supposed to be testing. I think what we're testing is, does grasshopper make a good burger? Will it burger? No. Burgers have meat. Meat comes from animals. Animals have skin. Typically, burgers don't have skin. But what if they did?
Skin.
Will it burger?
Look at that stack of skin.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, gosh. Okay. This is going to be quite an adventure. This is trout, salmon, turkey, pork, chicken. That's how I remembered what was on there. I came up with a song.
You could just read it as
Trout,
well.
salmon, turkey, pork, chicken.
That's a good song. It's a good tune.
And it's all just the skin of them.
That's what the patty's made out of. And then on top of the patty actually consists of potato skins. There actually are some non-animal skins, but they were fried in animal skin fat. Then there's some poached chicken skin that still has some feather follicles.
Yeah.
And some crispy pork skin.
Let's smell first. It smells really fried. That gives me hope. I think the real problem with this is this floppy stuff.
Let's just call it a veggie burger, just to change the way we feel about it.
I was going to be like, hey, man, give me some skin. Burger. Floppy. Going in first.
Go for the skin. And go deep. What? Just throwing out and back into the burger?
So. Oh, the consistency. Your gag is making me gag, man.
This is wrong.
The weird thing is, it tastes great.
No, it doesn't.
The taste is good.
It tastes just like grease.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it. I'm cheeking it right now.
I know, man. It's just like once you bit and then you encounter that resistance, that's not the type of resistance you want to encounter on a burger.
I was saving my mustard for it.
You want to be welcomed by a burger. You don't want to encounter resistance. You drinking straight mustard?
That helped a little bit. That's why I've had it this whole time. Not as a decoration, but as a spoonful of sugar. You
What's
want some
this
ketchup? What's this one? What's this red one? What's this red substance next to the yellow substance in your apron? You want the yellow one?
Do you want the red one?
Yeah.
Okay. It does help. All right. I think I'm ready to send it to the basement. Close the door and lock it.
A bite was too big. No. You're going to hurt. You're going to give yourself a hernia doing that. You want some of the yellow or the red? I got both. I can make orange. I can mix them. I can make orange. I can save you.
Thank you. Are you down? Is it in the basement? Send it to the basement. Slam the door. Send it to the basement. Slam the door. Send it to the basement. Slam the door. Turkey, pork, chicken, trout. Yeah. All right.
Wow.
Oh,
All right, second bite.
that. Yeah.
Okay, wow. Well, that was tough.
Will it burger? No. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing.
You know what time it is.
Good show, chaps. Good show. Let's see. We had
Encouraging yourself.
We had 2 yeses. We had a handful of no's. But yeah, like you said in the kickoff of this thing, Josh's presence behind
up
the
to ante a
scenes
little bit.
really was felt on screen. I mean, we worked with Josh on this episode, and then we were like, let's continue working with that guy, and he disappeared.
Yeah, he went off the grid for a while.
We
there.
couldn't get in touch with him for like a long time. Like it could have been like 9 months. Right, Stevie? Am I crazy?
He was
Oh,
busy.
yeah. I kept emailing.
Kept emailing.
He was busy
It's like-
making food.
And we were like trying to get him to come back. It was like, dude, we can build something together. Trust me. You might even get your own channel one day with an ensemble cast of talented people making all types of stuff. No response. Nothing from the guy.
It's a mischaracterization.
I
For the record,
no, there was no response.
old chap.
for a long time.
Okay.
I don't know what his explanation is, but then he finally came to his senses.
You know what?
Started working here.
He did it on his
And it was
timeline.
awesome. Yeah. And you said that it was the chicken fried burger was in your top 4 burgers of all time?
I did.
And so now you have that chicken fried burger all
Well,
the time?
it's been many years since that point. So I've had, I believe it might be in my top 10 barely at this point. I've had a lot of burgers since then.
Okay.
But you know what? Let's go from burgers to ice cream. A natural progression.
Okay, yeah. This is Will It Ice Cream from February 10th, 2017. Today we ask the age-old question.
Will it ice cream?
Let's talk about that.
Good mythical morning.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for Will It Ice Cream. That's right, Mythical Beast. You've asked for it a lot, and today is the day when we take that most incredible creation and put it to the Will It test. Now, you may be thinking, it's the middle of winter. What, you gonna be eating ice cream? Yes. Ice cream knows no season.
That's right. Okay, now all of these were made right here at Mythical Entertainment by the wonderful Mythical crew. They're getting so great at making things.
Yeah, guys.
Almost like chefs.
We'll be the judge of that.
Now, all of these started with the main ingredients that you find in ice cream, so that's milk, sugar, and cream. But then things got a little interesting from there, and we're gonna find out just how interesting right now. Let's see if we will scream for ice cream. It's time for Will It Ice Cream?
First up, we have beans and rice cream. And look at that. It's a nice little helping of pinto beans, refried beans, black beans, and Mexican rice, and of course, all the normal things that make ice cream.
Okay, so, I mean, obviously, I'm in the market for this. We already know this. I love beans. I love rice.
A bean lover.
I mean, you remember, because of Greg, in college, we would just do rice and beans sometimes as a meal. Beans and rice, really, put the beans first. They're more important.
Hot sauce on top that's kind of like the meat.
Sometimes you could go to the Bojangles and just get the dirty rice and the Cajun pintos.
That was bold.
Mix them together.
Dink it and sink it.
Savory.
I was actually hopeful, and I don't know why.
No, man, well, rekindle your hope, brother, because
Just out of principle, you want to like anything with beans
no.
in it.
I'm just saying. Now that your taste buds have been awakened. You know, that was unexpected. We didn't realize it was going to be so savory. But now
You want this so bad.
But now, again, now you know it's going to be savory. Try it again and expect the savoriness. Embrace the savoriness.
When it's so savory yet so frozen, it's like eating the TV dinner. Well, my microwave doesn't work, but let's press on, kind of a thing.
It does taste like a frozen dinner that
It's still frozen.
is happening during the apocalypse.
Beans and rice,
I'm sorry.
Will It Ice Cream?
I want it to so bad, so I'm going to say yes. It will.
No.
Oh, look at here.
But it didn't. What is this?
This is sweet and sour cream, exactly what it sounds like, Link. It is ice cream that has been infused with sweet and sour sauce.
But there's
from
no
the Chinese restaurant.
There's no sour cream in it.
No, and I have high hopes for this one because, you know, it is kind of a thing to like
It smells like glue.
infuse an unexpected flavor into ice cream. Now get a healthy portion, man. Don't skimp.
What does it smell like to you?
It smells like sweet and sour sauce, but cold.
But because of the sweetness and the sour, I'm hoping we can surpass the savory and get to something elegant.
Yeah.
Think it? Wow,
I like it.
guys,
I really do like it.
we've done it.
Yeah.
We've got a new thing. It tastes orange, sherbetish.
It tastes exactly like you would think it would taste. If you can think about taking ice cream and then taking a sweet
This
and
is
sour
so
packet
good.
and just squeezing it into your mouth, this is exactly what that tastes
Oh
like.
my goodness! And you nailed the consistency, guys. And the presentation, man, they're gonna be lined up around the block. Not our block.
We are selling this, right? This is a treat. Any Chinese establishments, number one Chinese, Happy Joy Chinese, Lame Duck Chinese, Peking Duck Chinese, Chinese number 2.
Super relaxed spa.
Any of those establishments that are interested in partnering with us, we've got your recipe, your next hit recipe.
Sweet and sour sauce. Will it ice cream?
Yes!
I'll put these there because I want to preserve that. Next up, we have frozen mustard, like frozen custard, except, well, it's just yellow mustard. And look how yellow it is.
And look what we wore today.
What?
we
We are
look
really-
like the spokesman
for yellow, for frozen mustard.
Frozen mustard. Step right up. If spill it on this shirt, doesn't matter as long as it hits the right stripe.
So this is full of yellow mustard. It's got a very strong
Yeah.
mustardy scent.
Yeah, you're not traditionally a mustard guy. I've always
I'm actually coming around
coming
to
around
liking
now that
mustard.
you're getting into your middle age. You're finally coming around. I liked mustard as a child. I'd like to put it on bologna sandwiches. So it was a real thing for me.
I'm a middle-aged mustard man myself.
Well, no, that's what happened. Old men, they like
Love
hard
mustard.
cheese and strong mustard. They do. Old men like strong cheese and hard mustard. What did I say? what I tried to say.
Woo! That is a novelty act. If I've ever bought a ticket to one. Wow.
Not bad, though.
It's so weird.
By the way, yes, I am lactose intolerant, but I'm taking one for the team today. I'll see you in the restroom later on.
You're inviting them into the restaurant?
I'm doing a live cam. I didn't tell you about this.
Again, once you align your expectations,
Well,
this is pretty nice.
I can take things up a notch, Link. Grab a pretzel.
Oh, that's a good idea.
This
Now-
is how we will serve it at the restaurant.
The thing that got me into mustard was
Hold on, don't overlook that.
dipping sausage into it, which I have that too. So I got some little smokies here.
Well, give me one of those because the pretzel actually tasted incredible. You just ate it and didn't even comment on it, man. It actually made it taste good. Eating it straight was almost intolerable, I will say. But putting the salty pretzel in there, and this is good too.
That is good too, but hand me another pretzel because I like that better. I was gonna compare the two together, so
The pretzel is really, really good.
uh-huh.
I think that brings this one back from the brink, man. Frozen mustard. Willet ice cream.
With pretzel, absolutely yes.
That's really good.
Again, guys, unlike many Willets, we're onto it. Ooh, this looks like a brain.
You got to get your wieners out of here, man. Don't just leave them out.
This is not a brain.
Okay, now
What is this?
There has been a trend, a recent ice cream trend. You know, we keep up with the trends around here, and that has been to make a spaghetti-style ice cream. This actually comes from Germany, where they call it spaghettis. And basically, you take regular vanilla ice cream, you noodle it, and then you put some strawberry sauce on it and some sprinkles, and it looks like spaghetti.
And they call it what?
Spaghettis. They probably call it something else. That sounds like an Italian saying spaghetti in the plural. What we have done is we have taken the ingredients, from ice cream, from spaghetti, including the noodles, the marinara sauce, and the Parmesan cheese, and infused it into ice cream and then noodled that. So this is basically spaghetti, all the ingredients of spaghetti ground up into a pink form
We've done it for real, Germans!
and made it into this noodle form ice cream.
Oh my goodness. It looks unappetizingly fleshy.
It does look like a brain that you would have at like one of those cheap high school haunted houses. You know, like, oh, we've got brain, touch them.
Welcome to my high school.
Tastes like Chef Boyardee bad. No. That tastes like you walked in on an experiment that was being done. It hadn't come to fruition yet.
It's sour. It's
It's not. It's not exactly gag worthy.
well. That's for you to not say.
It's not meant to be.
We wouldn't have known if we didn't try.
Okay,
But you shouldn't.
This is an easy answer.
Spaghetti, will it ice cream?
No.
Never.
All right. Now, one of my favorite ice cream flavors has always been Rocky Road. You change one letter, you get Rocky Toad. This, my friends, is a frog carcass. Not exactly a toad. We couldn't find a toad, but we did find a frog. Boiled for safety.
He is boiled for safety?
Yes, boil for safety, put on a lily pad, and then within the ice cream itself, we have some more frog meat ground up. We also have edible dirt made into rocks, rocky, and then it's topped off with fruit flies and larvae, or larvae.
Ooh, gross.
Okay, so there is frog meat inside this, but I feel like the right thing to do is to get some muscle off of the leg. I have a, is that a calf? I don't know.
That's a thigh,
It's a thigh? Okay, I got a quadricep, and I'm gonna just come in here and add to it with some fruit flies. And good gracious, that is, look, the size of that piece of dirt y'all put in there. Look at that.
I know, my dirt is huge.
It's a dirt
Yours
meatball.
is even bigger.
Okay, I'm gonna get some of that. God, what no. Golly.
Good gracious, that's some frozen dirt.
Oh gosh.
I've hit hard dirt. We got to turn back.
Oh god. I think
I mean, we couldn't bite it. I can't get through it with a.
I almost cut my finger off with a spoon.
You know you're pressing R when you can sever a finger with a spoon.
This is as close as I'll ever get to paleontology. Right here, just sort of chipping at a dirt ball in the middle of an ice cream.
Don't forget the fruit flies. There's the fruit fly, and then there's.
I got strings hanging out of this. I don't even know what stringy part that is.
You got so much.
Yeah, I must have gotten a pube in this one too, somehow. It carried over.
All right, I'm getting some more meat because you have so much.
Okay, I'm ready whenever you are. Welcome to the jungle.
It's the pond.
Yeah.
Welcome to the pond.
Yeah, well, here we go.
I'm not comfortable with this mentally.
I don't think it's bad. Oh, you just pulled a vein out.
It's like a joint. It's like a hard joint or something.
Frog leg's not bad. And it's probably like a sustainable meat source. You don't get global warming from frog farts.
Swallowed that twice. I got it down.
I'm still chewing because the meat piece was so big.
Boiled frog ice cream.
I'll be chewing for a while.
Can you get it down? Yeah. Frog legs. Will it ice cream?
No. Okay, well, we've answered some important questions today that you don't have to answer now. I don't recommend many of these, but I do recommend that you like, comment, and subscribe.
You know what time it is. Good show,
Okay,
chaps.
I mean, I
Good
feel like maybe just do
show.
that. Maybe just that's the
Wow.
last time. Maybe that's the last time you do
Great
that.
episode.
Okay, I feel like we broke some ground in this episode because we made that mustard ice cream, which, was a surprise that it
2017.
ended up working. But then we learned when you remember that amazing show we had on the Food Network link? Inside Eats?
Inside Eats, such a great show.
One of the best things that came from that is the places that we went, including Cool House Ice Cream, which we loved. And we saw that they had done a mustard ice cream after we did. And listen, I think it was just a great idea that was in
People
the
were,
ether.
yeah.
I don't think it was
became
stolen
like
from us.
No. We talked to the owners. They didn't steal it from us.
I'm just
It was
clarifying.
just an independent idea.
It's a great idea.
But it
Two
was
people had it.
It was a big part of, it was a big marketing thing for them.
Yeah, well,
A lot of people started talking
they
about.
got French's involved.
Yep, French's was
that's what
involved.
we
We didn't
didn't
get
do.
French involved.
We didn't do that.
But yeah, we were ahead of the curve on ice cream tastes.
And it was good. Have you had it since? How
And
often
then
do you
we
enjoy
moved on.
mustard ice cream at this point?
That was the second time.
Okay.
So I don't often do that.
That was the second time that you just saw?
At Cool House, that was the second
okay.
time.
I didn't know. What
First time
you
was
were
when we
referring
did it. We were the first time that
to.
I
We take a
ever
lot
had
of
it.
pride in that.
But there's I think we can do more with mustard. I think we can bring mustard into some more Willets.
Okay, write that down.
Let's think
More
about
with
that.
mustard.
This next episode we're teeing up for you is this is a classic. This is a notable one. Slip and slide, but we don't use water for a slip and slide. That's what normal people do.
Let's see, Will It Slip and Slide from May 28th, 2018.
Today we ask the age-old question.
Will it slip and slide?
Let's talk about that. Good mythical summer!
And happy Memorial Day, we're back! Did you miss us? Because we missed you. And if you couldn't tell by the cool summer vibes that we're throwing out, it is summertime. That means vacations, cookouts, and excruciating sunburn everywhere on your body except those 2 streaks on the side of your head from where your sunglasses were.
If you want to know what we've been up to so far this summer, listen to Ear Biscuits, our podcast, which comes out in audio form every Monday and in video form the following Saturday on this channel all summer long. And one of the things we're doing this summer is taking the tour of Mythicality to Australia. That's right. We're gonna be in July in Melbourne, Sydney, and Brisbane. Are you ready for us? Get tickets and info at tourofmythicality.com.
But today, to kick off Good Mythical Summer, we are focusing on the greatest summertime invention of all time, the slip and slide. And you might think it's impossible to squeeze any more fun out of a long sheet of thin plastic covered in water, but we beg to differ.
Did you wheeze? You were like,
I wheeze, man. I wheeze when I get excited.
well, by the end of this video, we may be begging for mercy because we're gonna be slip sliding on some stuff that's never been slid on before. It's time for
Will It Slip and Slide?
most people slip and slide in their backyard.
But we're not most people.
This is a parking lot. Most people cover their slip and slide in water.
But we're not most people. So, we're not putting water on there, we're putting various objects, and we're starting with something that's got a reputation for being very slippery, the banana peel.
Yeah, as you can see, we have covered these twice as long as regulation slip and slides because we are lengthy men
Yep.
in banana peels. And I think it might work. It's a little slippery. They're all face down.
I don't know, it's just hitting me as we stand here over these that we should have gotten children to do this.
But we do not employ children, and that is on the record. Sorry, guys.
I'm
I don't
legitimately
consider you
worried.
children.
I'm legitimately worried about getting hurt. I mean, I do have on a puffy bathing suit and a rash guard, but I don't think that's gonna keep me from injury.
So you're gonna go? You're gonna pace yourself?
I'm going hard, but you know, ret hard, which is
Kind of limp.
which is not as hard as some people.
Well, I'm glad you at least understand that. Oh gosh. Okay. Now don't slide on the yellow part.
Oh, yeah. not the
3,
green.
2, 1, go. That hurt a little bit.
I don't know. I really don't know how to determine this. I mean, we didn't go the full length. I gained a little confidence for later rounds. I did kind of get the wind knocked out of me now that I'm starting to talk.
I got something else knocked.
Oh, really?
I don't feel great.
Yeah, you gotta hit chest first, not
I hit this part first.
chesticles, not testicles.
Now, we did make it one complete slide, but not 2 lengths. My jaw's even hurting. I think I hit my freaking...
You're the one that got hurt, not me. Okay, I don't know how to judge this, but I feel like it was just such a short thing that this would get very old very quickly. I don't think
Yeah.
we can say that this slip and slides.
No. Banana peels. Will it slip and slide?
No. Everybody loves eating bacon, but can you get the same joy that you get from eating bacon by sliding on its grease?
That's what we aim to find out right now. We have fried up 30 pounds of bacon, which the Mythical crew has eaten the majority of, but all of the residual grease has been spread on our slides.
This one's gotta be more slippery than bananas, don't you think?
I think so, and we call this happier than a pig in slip. Woo! There's some big puddles at the end.
You think we're gonna get to them?
I hope so.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go!
Is it still? I got a lot further than you.
I got some in my eye.
You did?
My eye's cooking.
Oh my goodness. For a second, I thought that it was freaking boiling. It didn't burn me, but I was afraid that it was going to. Oh man.
I'm eating some.
Wow, not only did we slide an impressive length, I mean, especially me.
You made it the majority of the way, like 75%. I made it like 60%. I think that's good enough to declare bacon grease. Will it slip and slide?
Yes! Sure, we're wearing these fresh sets of rash guards, but there's really no way to escape a little chafing when slipping and sliding, unless you're doing it on Gold Bond medicated powder. Not a sponsor.
But we do have 25 pounds of Gold Bond medicated powder on each one of these slides.
Oh yeah. We should go crotch first, right?
Yeah, get as much crotch in it as you can. No, you should not. Of course not.
All right, we're protecting our nose and eye orifices. Let's do it.
Just keep your mouth orifice closed. What's gonna happen? It's just powder. I kind of feel like the slide is gonna crumple up right here at the beginning.
Might launch us all the way to Tahunga.
All right, you do the count this time.
3, 2, 1, go! I brought my slide with me. You guys get it out?
I feel a little chafed somewhere. I can't see. Where's Tahunga?
This is the end. Come back here.
Okay, so we crumpled our slides. That's no fun. Once you crumple your slide, everybody just goes home.
Yeah, this is a big fail. But the cloud was pretty cool. And you look awesome.
Yeah, you look like powder.
You're grayer than me now.
Hold on a second. Gold Bond. Will it slip and slide?
No.
Now, the internet is filled with weird challenges, but we're not dumb enough to put Tide Pods in our mouth. We are dumb enough, however, to put them on a slip and slide.
Actually, I think this is a brilliant idea, man. We've covered this whole thing in not only Tide Pods, but liquid Tide. How could this not be a slippery
It's gotta be
sensation of
super slippy.
awesomeness? Now, we gotta make it
All the way to the end. And if you get every Tide Pod that you take with you, you get to take home. So keep that in mind.
a little prize.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I'm going hard on this one, Link. I'm going hard like I've never gone hard.
Stop saying hard.
I'm going for it.
Is that better?
I'm gonna go really intensely.
Okay.
Woo! 3, 2, 1! That's a freaking slip and slide. The only reason I stopped is because I left the track.
Woo, that was satisfying.
Oh, how many Tide Pods did you get? 4?
Yeah, you could have a
I forgot. Woo! Okay, that was incredibly slippery and slidey.
slippery.
And look, we actually busted a few of them along the way.
Oh,
you see
yeah.
that?
That's nice. Now we're just gonna lay out our laundry for the next run. No, I think we have something nastier. But first, Tide Pods.
Will it slip and slide?
Yes! The slip and slide is really only fun when you're doing it with your favorite chum. Not you. Actual fish chum. I'm talking about covering this thing in fish guts, which we've done.
Yes, we have the rejected parts of tuna, sardines, jellyfish, salmon, mackerel, and sea clams, and we call this one the fishing slips.
Now, we have nose plugs in right now so that it doesn't go up our nose, but we smelled it a second ago, and it just smelled like fish vomit. It's horrible.
Which I've never smelled before. I've never seen a fish vomit, never been in the presence of one. Now, Link, I'll give you $1 if you make it all the way through the salmon heads.
A whole $1?
Yeah.
Gee, thanks, chum. This is horrifying.
Okay, let's do it. We can do it.
Oh. goodness. Just keep your mouth closed.
Yeah. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go! Well, I give you $1.
You made it, man. We both made it. Woo!
I'm so grateful that I cannot smell myself right now. I don't think I'm ever gonna take this nose plug off. Oh, I can taste it a little bit though. A little bit got into my mouth.
Oh, it got in your mouth?
Just a teeny bit.
Oh my goodness.
How does it smell over here, guys?
I think Ellie's vomiting.
Ellie's going up in the corner. That's a sign of success. Okay. Hey, that worked, man. We both made it past the salmons.
You've got it all in your mustache.
Yeah.
Oh my
I'm saving it for later.
Oh my gosh. All right, fish guts. Will they slip and slide?
Yes! All right, now you know exactly what to do with your summer slip and slides.
Oh my goodness.
Gather the kids around and get some fish. You're gonna have fun.
Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing.
You know what time it is. So it's evolving. It's evolving, and now it's just a clap.
That's good. Well, I wasn't saying it. I wasn't mouthing it or anything.
That time, the chum round. I mean, boy,
that was damaging.
there was one of those. Sometimes
Psychically.
we shoot an episode and it feels like the day is over. Like you can't do anything else. Like once you've like slid through chum, it's sort of just like you have to take a shower and just take a nap.
And everybody was wearing masks. You know?
Yeah.
We were just trying to get
prepping
people ready.
Because that was 2018. And so so you wore masks that day, and then little did you know that it would become a full-time thing for a couple of years.
That was a tough one. We should have done the Tide Pods after the chum, not before.
Write that down.
That's what we should have done. Lesson learned.
All right, what's a summer without a wiener?
A sad summer.
A wienerless summer.
Yeah. So this is about a year old. Willet Hot Dog from June 13th, 2022. Today we ask the age-old question.
Will it hot dog?
Let's talk about that.
Good mythical morning.
Now, if you're thinking, Willet Hot Dog sounds kind of familiar. Well, we did do a version of it on The Tonight Show all the way back in 2017.
And it was fun, man. We had so much fun.
much
But
fun.
we realized that we've never sent hot dogs to their mythical maximum on the show.
Uh-huh. Wieners to the mythical maximum? Oh boy.
To the mythical maximum. Which new hot dogs will be the top dogs and which will be the not dogs? It's time for Well, It Hot Dog. Okay, ground rules. To qualify as a hot dog, the dish must have encased emulsified meat.
In case what?
In case you want some emulsified meat. A bun
do.
and toppings.
All right, let's get to the first one. You know those foods you see on Instagram, and you know within a second that it's one of the tastiest things you could ever eat if you could just get your hands on it.
Right, yes.
I mean, and one of the best examples of that is quesadilla.
Ah, quesadilla.
Yeah, look at this stuff, man. It's been dominating that list of foods people want to eat off Instagram. And it's an amazing, beautiful Mexican creation. Look at that thing. But could it be even more delicious in hot dog form? Presenting the hot dogiria.
Oh my goodness.
Josh, how was that?
Y'all nailed the pronunciation on hot dogiria. So we have made a birria spiced hot dog from scratch with a lot of chile de arbol. We've used Oaxaca and Monterey Jack cheese.
Oaxaca?
yeah, that's what I said, man.
Oaxaca.
And then we have shredded
my favorite
birria
words.
de res on top, which is the birria made from beef, served alongside its consommé, which is the resulting soup. And then there's oniony, ketchup, and cilantro-y mustard.
And you like fried this bun.
Yeah, we griddled the bun in the consommé in like the grease that results from the soup.
And this sauce is what?
Yeah, so that's consommé, and you dip the hot dog in the soup.
Consomme what?
May.
Consommé.
Consomme, I dip it in there?
Yes, you consommé.
Do I have to ask permission?
I like to dip a hot dog.
This looks incredible.
Of course this is gonna be incredible. Dink it.
And sink it. Oh, I'm bleeding.
That's grease, my man.
How'd you get it to be so red, Fred?
Chile.
The hot dog itself, refresh me, is very meaty. What's in that?
Thank you. We tried to put as much meat in there as possible to really come through with that meaty quality.
It's so rich.
It's made of beef. We tried to spice it. Homemade hot dogs are tough. I'm not gonna BS you guys here. It's tough to make a homemade hot dog. They got whole factories devoted to them.
Yeah.
But we just got us.
You're not a factory, you're just a man.
And I'm just gonna eat some of the toppings now.
This is incredible. You are delivering on all cylinders, especially the one cylinder that is the wiener, that you have pushed to the mythical maximum.
Quesabirria, Willet hot dog. Yes!
A southern staple restaurant for afternoon suppers, table games, and gift shopping. It's made it all the way to LA. You know, there's actually
heard,
a location, a delivery location. Cracker Barrel is in town to deliver us some country fried goodness. But you know what you won't find on the Cracker Barrel menu?
A hot dog.
A hot dog. But if it was on the menu, we think it would be the barrel dog.
The barrel dog, the southern boy,
Josh,
the southern gentle dog.
what'd you do?
Well, Rit, I'm not gonna do a southern accent. We chicken fried a hot dog, a bit of country gravy ketchup, maple mustard, chow chow relish. We have pancake dipped the bun, and we're serving it with a side of grits and baby carrots.
Pancake dipped the
Yeah,
bun, so it's got pancake on the outside of the bun.
I love the fact that there's chow chow on this.
It's a good substance.
My grandparents and their siblings, so my great uncles and aunts, they would always chow down on the chow chow.
I love it.
Like
What
have
is that?
it's like a pepper relish.
It's like and it's
I've never in my life.
Here, I cut it in half so you could have a good.
you have this nice little jar that like they break out of the
Oh, it's so good. You put it in
the
collards,
fridge, and it's-
you put some chow chow and some collards.
I
Stevie.
love me some collards.
it's spicy. You've never had chow chow on a collard? That's the greatest.
Now, did we get the senior citizen discount for this?
Are either of you active duty military members?
No.
Well, you gotta pay full.
But I
He
think
doesn't think we're old,
I
though.
think we're technically senior citizens
No.
for entertainers.
You got to be 55 in order to really enjoy the Cracker Barrel. But hold on, let me remove my dentures.
Oh boy, what
You're
if you?
very young for the Cracker Barrel crowd. Just
What if
very
that
old.
was your reveal that you had dentures this whole time and I just found out? That'd be awesome.
Cracker Barrel, you got to be able to gum it with your gums.
No, that's a regular big hot dog in there, right?
Yes, chicken fried.
But that's perfect because
I love that.
I'm getting the hot dog taste that I want in the very center. Mm-hmm. But everything from the core of that hot dog experience is Cracker Barrel, taking me back to the South. I'm in a rocking chair, lean back a little bit too much, and choke on a hot dog. You know how many people have died in a rocking chair on a hot dog?
Not at Cracker Barrel, though.
Not at Cracker Barrel, maybe, because I don't want any liability issues.
This is so much fun. This is a legit creation that people would line up for. I mean, if they added this to the Cracker Barrel menu.
Is this mashed taters?
Grits.
It's the grits. Let's try them.
Oh, I'm gonna dip my wiener in there.
I got a
You're gonna put a carrot in there?
carrot and a grit.
It's kind of turning me on.
I feel like I can
Thanks, man. I'm always turned on here.
just drop a load in the toilet and then get back on the interstate.
Now I'm turned on.
That's how I do after every Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel, will it hot dog?
Yes! Fire! One of the best parts about the summer is eating campfire classics. You got hot dogs and you got s'mores, but why eat them separately when you could have them together? Introducing the hot dog, I want s'more. Josh, what did you do?
Take a wiener.
Yeah, so that wiener you're roasting there has a lot of chocolate and marshmallows actually inside of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it sure does. And then we have mustard marshmallow strip. We have Hershey's chocolate ketchup, and then graham cracker coated buns.
So this looks like an egg.
Yeah, it's actually a long strip of
Link, you're
marshmallow
burning your wiener.
that's mustard flavored.
It's a marshmallow that's mustard flavored?
Yeah, it's a mustard mallow. Oh, wow. Mustard mallow.
Just two boys
Is it real hot?
sticking their wieners in the fire.
Is it hot? Is it real hot?
There's two friends having a little fun.
Yep.
Hey, Stevie, this is
where's
what our
Stevie?
camping trip's gonna be like.
Hey, Stevie, is it real hot?
Are you gonna bring your wiener?
I always bring my wiener.
Stevie, bring the shovel. That's called the restroom.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have a bucket. Oh, that's a kind of an odd smell.
What is that?
What? Is that just burned encasement? What is the casing made of?
It's an intestinal casing, but you're roasting it over a weird chemical flame then. And
Oh yeah, I think
Don't reveal our secrets. We're cooking over isopropyl alcohol.
so. Let's throw this in the bun. Wow, that bun is solid. I need something to put my.
That's a black dog right there. Look at that
It's
thing.
chocolatey. Is it hot? Is it real hot?
It's a little warm, but it's not too hot. You got to sort of open it up and let it slide in.
Just kind of smush it. I'm smushing it in there beside the.
Yeah, you got to let it nestle. And then what would you encase the bun in what grams?
graham cracker crumbs, yeah.
I've decided I broke mine apart so I could start with the middle.
Oh, well, that was too ambitious for me.
I mean, it smells like a s'more.
I got a little pop
I'm immediately tasting the chocolate.
and the meat.
And the meat.
When the meat comes through and the chocolate, it's making me confused. It's like what should happen in my stomach on a camping trip, but not my mouth.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
Stevie, you're gonna have to finish this one for me.
Yeah, right. You got to finish mine, too.
How's the mustard marshmallow?
I'm just gonna isolate that to answer your question.
Not great.
Yeah, this is just a wrongful lawsuit
Hey,
waiting to happen.
This
in my
is
mouth.
like, you know what? You're a couple, and this is like a first date, right? This is like
Maybe a throuple.
maybe a throuple. It's a Tinder date, whatever that is for throuples. But I'm talking about s'mores and hot dogs, and you're like, maybe we could go together, and you spend some time together, and then everyone's like, no, you should not be together. That's what happened right here. And you need to listen to the people in your life. If all your friends are like, you shouldn't be with that person, you should end it now.
Yeah. You think someone would want to stay with me if I was
You know who you are.
constantly making this face?
You know who you are. All your friends are like, you should break up with them. And you're like, your friends are probably right. I'm just saying. Do you trust your friends? Do your friends know you well? Because if they do, you should listen to them. You know who you are. So what about this hot dog?
I don't like it. S'mores. Will it hot dog? No.
Last month, we released the very first comedy videos we ever made back in college in a special limited series called Never Before Seen. And surprise, part 2 dropped today. These videos have never been published anywhere except the Mythical Society. We're sharing the videos in 2 parts, the original full unedited video in the pure form, and a second part to watch and react with us. So check out all the episodes of Never Before Seen over on the Mythical Society, available for all degrees.
That's gross. What?
Wow!
Why did he do that?
Because it was shocking, man.
All the grief.
Yep.
You hear that? You hear that?
Yeah, when you open your mouth, it sounds like maybe like there's static. Yeah.
You hear that?
It's something weird's coming from your mouth. What is that, Link?
It's my pop rock.
Thank you for that visual demonstration.
My pop rock.
We introduce to you the Pop Dog. Boy, it's purty, Josh.
Thanks, man. Yeah,
How'd you make it so purty?
This one's real dumb. We covered it in a bunch of Pop Rocks. We got a green apple Pop Rock hot dog. We got cotton candy Pop Rock bun. We got strawberry Pop Rock ketchup, blue raspberry Pop Rock mustard, and then we got a little green apple Pop Rock relish covering the top.
These
Pop
are
Rocks.
This is such an amazing candy. It gives you this visceral experience. To have that in hot dog form is just a dream come
I
true
mean, here
for
we
us.
are just living the dream. I will say, safety alert. Back in the 70s, there was an urban legend that if you ate Pop Rocks and didn't drink a little Coca-Cola, bring that Coca-Cola over here,
Yeah?
that your stomach would explode. It wasn't true.
Oh, good.
They were tested, but the FDA still set up a hotline so concerned parents could call.
So they could talk them.
So if things start
'em
going
back.
sideways, call Link's mom. She
Oh.
worked at the health department for a long time. She'll give us a brochure on what to do next.
So the expectation is we start chomping on this and it
Get
starts
happy.
rocking.
We get happy.
It just really starts rocking. Pop it and drop it.
Wow. You get the pop of the casing and then the pop of the Pop Rocks.
Does the meat look like green to you?
Is it meat?
Yeah, it's like equal parts meat and green apple Pop Rocks.
Ugh.
Isn't that beautiful?
But it's very appetizing.
So you've done 2 things to the Pop Rocks that have changed the experience for me. The first thing is you made it into a hot dog.
Yeah, that was the most of it.
So from a taste standpoint, not great. You need to wash it down with some Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
But you've also made them less poppy because you put them on buns and stuff.
See, look at this. You just can't match that experience in a hot dog, I guess. But you never know until you try.
Nothing against you. Oh, I had my own Coca-Cola. Here you go.
Well, that is nice. I feel like one of those big fish in the sea that all these little fish go and like clean it off.
Like a shark.
I go like open my mouth and all these pop icks go in my mouth. And I get,
Yeah.
I'm joking.
You might need to take a class on analogies. Pop rocks. Will it hot dog?
No. As Josh mentioned earlier, every hot dog he's created has
created
been
it.
encased in intestine.
Yeah.
But then we're like, you know what? If intestine keeps all the meat in a hot dog, what if all the meat in the hot dog was just intestines?
Yeah, because what will hold your intestine other than more intestine?
Begrudgingly, we present the gut dog. Logically, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Intestine on the outside. What about intestine all the way through?
Sure.
Why?
Oh, I just got the smell.
Why did we do
just
that?
got the whiff. That intestinal smell.
What did you do, Josh?
Well, we mostly blended a bunch of intestines and then shoved that back inside intestines, and but then we also seasoned the hot dog bun with more intestine juice. And we made a bile mustard and a blood ketchup. And then what I'm calling a rustic intestine relish.
Why did you? Why did you do? It really is the question.
Why?
Not what did you do.
I don't understand the question.
I mean, why you gotta bring bile into this, man?
It's a gut dog. I'm
You
for the
went
guts.
and biled it.
Remember back when we were happy about chow chow? Remember those days? Chow chow. It's like relish
So long ago.
from your southern grandma.
I don't believe that you've gotten the full whiff yet.
I haven't.
Take a dog and put your nose to it.
I'm
It's that unforgettable smell of what the inside of an animal smells like. Yeah, it's like you were just like whooping it down there for a while before it
It's
registered.
such a deep
Your brain
smell.
was like, no, okay.
It's so buried. It's just like it's like a center of the earth kind of scent. It's like, if it was just made of guts.
I don't have a lot of hope for myself right now.
You ever had like jalapeno rings on a hot dog?
This is not that, Josh.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was trying to help.
I just moved one to.
Pinky ring it. Is that what pinky ring
I don't
is?
know. I'm just saying.
Stick your tongue out?
No, it's just.
You can eat it.
It's just a reaction. Somebody, you put something near my mouth, I just go. Okay. All right, come on, let's do this. Dink it.
Yeah, rip it hard.
It's so hard. Oh gosh. That bile's hitting me, boy. Oh my goodness. I don't think I can actually chew it. It just feels like I just put some Hubba Bubba in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? You gonna follow up your piggy?
It's so chewy, I can't do it.
I need like a blender tongue.
I dropped my pinky ring on the floor. I mean, do you think you're gonna get it down? Maybe that's what makes it taste good is once you swallow it. Maybe it's the aftertaste of swallowing it that makes it awesome.
I've got some down, but boy, there's a lot to go. You think early gum was just intestines?
It's the hot dog that turns into gum. That's a way to promote it. My breath is horrible. I can taste it.
I can't get that down. I'm sorry.
No, you shouldn't.
Intestine. Will it hot dog?
No! You know what? You did a valiant effort, Kitcheneers.
We started strong. We
Oh,
started in a
gosh.
good place.
Remember Chow Chow?
Going back to Cracker Barrel. Oh, choking.
That's gonna be my happy place from now on.
Thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
You know what time it is.
That's a
Oh, I
good
thought
one,
maybe
too.
you do a little air guitar. Can we write down that we need to do more air guitar? Okay. 'cause
That was a highlight.
It puts a smile
The
on your
gut
face.
dog was quite a low light. I mean, that was just. I mean, even doing the air guitar didn't
Did not
redeem
re-
it.
yeah,
It
did not
didn't
save
redeem it. But that Cracker Barrel, the barrel dog,
Oh yeah.
it makes me think we should go
Go
back.
to Cracker Barrel.
Oh, yeah, it just makes me think I should go to Cracker Barrel.
I mean, it's quite a trip.
Been a while.
I mean,
a
there's
while.
one like an hour from here, isn't there? Like you go straight east on the 134, and eventually you get to a Cracked Barrel.
Yeah,
And let's take a little road trip.
I could do it.
We
again.
deserve it.
I could do it. I if I was going that far, I would want to eat lunch there, then do a little activity, and
then
then
eat dinner
then
there?
come back for. Well, my lunch would be my breakfast.
Hold on.
And then my dinner would
This
be
is
my
an
lunch.
incredible idea to do a Cracker Barrel day where you do breakfast, lunch, and dinner around
And
a Cracker
just
Barrel.
hang out at the store.
No, you can leave. The gift shop's awesome though, but I mean,
Oh, it's so awesome.
45 minutes and I'm done. So I want to like go around the cool area around Cracker Barrel.
Well, no, I'm just
and
gonna
enjoy myself.
I'm just gonna sit in the rocking chair on the front porch in between meals. That's what old country people do anyway.
Lots of
Just
sitting.
rocking chair next meal, rocking chair next meal, nap,
I'm gonna get my whole family to do
rocking
this.
chair next meal,
I'm gonna be the best at it ever.
breakfast, lunch, and dinner at the barrel.
What are we doing today, Dad? It's a Cracker Barrel day, kids.
Barrels of fun. Barrels of fun. All right, now we need a palate cleanser after all of that meat. Where we gonna go?
Where we're going to go to Willett Snow Cone, which, if I recall correctly, these were not as refreshing as we might have hoped that they would be. Willett Snow Cone from July 7th, 2017. Today we asked the age-old question.
Will it snow cone?
Let's talk about that. Good mythical season finale!
Woo! That's right, Mythical Beast. This is the last episode of season 11. Thank you for sharing this with us. Let's celebrate for a second, making it through another great season of Good Mythical Morning together. Thank you for making us a part of your daily routine. Don't worry, we will be back in August.
Yes, and in the meantime, you don't have to leave the internets. There's lots to enjoy over on our other channel, This is Mythical, that will just keep you satiated and satisfied all summer long. But let's get on with the task at hand. What better way to end another season than with a Willet? And what better thing to see, if it will,
Yeah.
than one of summer's most loved treats. It's time for Will It Snow Cone?
First up, we have E.T. Phone Cone. This is a chocolate and peanut butter Reese's Pieces cone.
Oh, Mr. Cone.
Snow
It's still
cone.
a cone.
It's a snow cone. Because that is his obsession.
Right.
You know, that's how E.T. got lured into the house. He's all the time eating the Reese's Pieces.
Yeah, well, not anymore. He's dead. The ice is actually chocolate milk,
Yes.
frozen chocolate milk. That hadn't been done before.
And then we have peanut butter syrup on one side and chocolate syrup on the other side, and
then
then
a
a
Reese's
topping
Pieces.
of Reese's Pieces on top.
I'm gonna get into this thing, man.
Dink it.
Let's just eat it. Get a little peanut butter and a little chocolate at the same time. Make sure you're getting the right.
It's very cold because it's a snow cone.
It's really cold.
I'm not great at eating frozen things because my teeth are sensitive, but let me tell you, the taste is out of sight, out of this world, kind of like an alien.
Yeah.
That shaved chocolate milk is a
The
genius move.
frozen chocolate milk. I mean, is it possible to patent that? Can you patent frozen chocolate milk?
Just
Because
did it.
We need to do that. I mean, that alone. And then you throw in the chocolate and the peanut butter syrup.
I like going to this side and getting a little peanutty. Going this side, getting a lot of chocolate.
If E.T. had this thing in his hand and his life depended on it,
He never would have left.
no, I'd take it from him.
You'd assault E.T. for a snow cone?
He's extraterrestrial. I believe that his life is less valuable than human life, just by default. So,
That's
I
not
mean,
true.
if you got to, if I got to choose between me and an alien, I'm choosing me every time. Especially if he's got a snow cone that I
All
want to
we
eat.
have to choose is will it snow cone?
Yes. This one is a shout out to the homeland, Link, North Kakalaki. This is the barbacone. We have got shaved pork, frozen pork is the cone.
Okay.
Is the ice.
So it's not ice, it is just the meat shaved.
They mixed
pork into ice. So it's kind of a watery pork that was then made into the ice. And then on one side, we have a slaw sauce, and we've got a barbecue sauce on the other side, and then we've got the pièce de résistance. We got a baked bean garnish up on top of that thing.
Yeah, and as far as the pulled pork, I mean, I'm used to putting a snow cone in my mouth and letting it melt and just tasting it. But when this melts, it's going to turn into barbecue, which maybe that's a good thing.
I'm a snow cone purist, so I'm not going to be using the spoon. I'm going to be going in with mouth first. I want to honor the snow cone gods. So let's think it.
In sharp contrast to who, me? I just wanted to make sure I got everything in one bite for this one.
The way I'm going to do that,
I don't think I'm going to get a second bite.
Opening my mouth wide enough.
And sink it. Tastes like barbecue in winter.
Yeah, like somebody's stash got frozen. Mm-hmm. Old Mother Cupboard.
Old Mother Cupboard died. May she rest in peace.
Old Mother Cupboard. Her heat went out. She froze to death, and she had barbecue waiting for the grandkids. And then you go in there and you're like, see a frozen old lady, and
it's like, man, that makes me hungry.
She's grasping it, and you just start eating it right from her hand.
She's grasping it.
Just don't get any of the human flesh, and you'll be all right.
You know what? I mean,
that was a little more morbid than it should have been.
And the slaw sauce is pretty nice, man. It all really works well together.
There's nothing gross about it at all. Mm-mm. Who would have thought?
Not me.
I'm going to eat all my barbecue cold from now on.
Old Mother Cupboard, rest in peace.
Will it snow cone?
Yes. And here we have the sushi cone, the sushi snow cone. Now, I've seen people eat sushi in like a hand roll.
Yeah, usually not frozen though.
Which we've got the seaweed here. What you call that? Nori?
Nori.
Now, inside, what we've done is we've taken tuna rolls, frozen, and then scraped up, man.
Scrape. They just scraped, man. Why'd you have to scrape them?
You scraped the sushi, good gosh. And then over the top, we've got, I wanted to call that edamame sauce. I don't eat any of this stuff. That's why I don't know what it's called.
I can describe it. It's wasabi sauce.
Wasabi sauce on one side.
It's a wasabi syrup. So we basically syrupized all these different things. And then there's just soy sauce
on the other side.
On the other side.
But what person?
That's all the pieces of the roll. Well, come on, man.
It's cold too. But sushi comes kind of
room temp.
Room temp?
All right.
I don't like this part. I'll eat some sushi, but I won't eat the green stuff around it.
The green stuff. All right, here we go.
Take it. That edamame sauce. That wasabi. Whee!
Weirdly, it kind of just tastes like a very cold sushi roll. Makes you want to vomit.
A lot of that wasabi in my mouth.
It clears you out.
I mean, my sinuses or my GI?
Both.
Oh.
I don't know. I mean, it's so much like sushi that
the sushi side is not that bad. I can go in for more if I don't get too much of the wasabi.
The wasabi is strong. I feel like it's. I mean, this is not going well for you. Things are not going well for you.
I gag it first, and I'm like, I think I could like it.
That's what it's going to be like to take you to a sushi restaurant. I gag it first,
but then I love
it. Don't be alarmed. I'm going to enjoy this. The reason I'm going to say I'm not sure that it does sushi, or it does sushi, but I don't know if it's snow cones, is because I think it's exactly what a sushi roll is, but a sushi roll is just better on its own. And I think we've made a snow cone and a sushi roll worse by combining them in this way.
Yeah, and that soy side is so salty.
The soy side is salty.
Will
it snow cone? No.
No. And now, straight out of our nightmares, it's a blood cone. Okay, so this is frozen pork blood. It was boiled for safety, and then it was frozen, and then it was shaven, and that's pretty much it.
It's just...
it's a delicacy. It's a delicacy, is what I meant.
No, it's not. It's not a delicacy anyway.
Delicacy.
Nobody except like a warrior trying to prove something just drinks blood straight from an animal.
In the way that it's even shaven makes it look like some sort of shaven meat. It looks like an actual organ has just been ground up and formed into a cone.
If they serve snow cones in hell, this is what they look like. You know, you want to cool off?
There you go.
There you go.
Let's smell it.
Oh. Oh, no! Oh! It's like that old catfish bait, that old blood stink bait that you get the catfish. You know, the nasty stuff they got on the shelf, bottom shelf at Walmart in the fish section.
So that the toddlers can reach it.
Stink bait. Hey, pick it up, boy.
Let the toddlers get it. You
Yeah.
don't even have to walk.
Go to aisle 17, Junior.
Crawl up to it.
Come back with that stink bait.
Now listen, this is the season finale, Rat.
Don't get that close to me.
You know what this means? I got down the shaving cream, you didn't. But I need you to do this for us.
This is my nemesis, man. You know organs and bloods is not my thing.
It's coursing through our veins, and this pig gave it up so
I
we
haven't
could
even
make a
started.
snow cone.
You can talk to me like that once I got it in my mouth.
But I'm just saying, I'm not gonna. So you.
Oh, come on. No, you've been on a streak lately, man.
You're gonna have to.
You've been really good at the last rounds of these things, man. Don't let the streak die.
You know what happens on a streak? Sometimes something gets snagged. I don't want to hit a snag, so I'm out.
You got to keep your knees up.
High knees.
Okay, here we go. Let's not delay this anymore.
How are you gonna? Are you gonna bite?
I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna dink it first.
I just got a cramp in my neck. I can't go forward. You got your own hairs?
Yeah, I'm still getting hairs.
Dink the pork blood snow cone.
Okay, here we go. This is the first time I wanted to cry. I think I'm gonna cry.
The shaving cream came up.
Bro, it's so bad. It's so awful. Oh, it's so horrible.
It's bad, guys. I know you really wanted to know. So we had to find out for you. It didn't last long.
But it took a couple of seconds to settle in.
Oh my god! Yeah, it had to melt. Once it melted, it was like so irony.
I'm sorry I let you down.
The irony.
You did such a good job. Will it snow cone?
No! But you know what? Now you know. And you don't have to snow cone a pig blood. Just to find out. The question has been answered.
Wow. Thanks for being with us this season, and thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing.
You know what time it is.
Well, I mean, you still liked it.
Oh, yeah, I like
We were so young, Link. I mean, just
I
look
was
at those
bearded.
guys.
I was bearded, but still young.
so
looking.
much life ahead of those guys.
Yeah.
So much less life ahead of us.
Well, yeah, the difference between then and now is how much less life we have.
Almost exactly that.
And and how much is that? We don't know.
Well, I know when you're gonna die.
We don't know. We don't know.
Okay.
A blood snow cone, though. That's gonna extend
Never
our
gonna
lives.
forget that.
That's gonna extend our lives. And what if it was the blood of, our children?
Well, it would probably be illegal to do that on the internet.
I mean, you were telling me the other day that there's that guy who likes to prolong his life by injecting his own kid's blood into his body.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like he's the Brian Johnson guy.
I do that, but I do that with snow cones. All right, kids, let a little blood on a snow cone. I'm hooked on it.
The kid's got lots of blood to give, and they get it right back after they give it.
That's what he tells them.
I'm not thinking about doing that with my kids, just so we're clear. All right, we started with the hamburger, which, according to these people out here in SoCal, is made on a barbecue, which we know is not true. That's called a grill, okay? Barbecue is a meat prepared in a very special way, right? But we'll kind of go along with this just to make it make sense for you, okay? So we're using that as a transitional way to say that we're actually about to do Will It Barbecue, okay?
Oh. And this is a killer episode.
Oh, yeah.
This is a big episode. I mean, there was some milestones in here. It was the birth of an iconic catchphrase, and subsequently, our very own party game. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, Will It Barbecue aired on June 3rd, 2019. Show me them grills. Today we ask the age-old question:
Will It Barbecue?
Let's talk about that.
Good mythical summer!
Anytime we get to eat grilled meat on this show, we know it's gonna be a good day.
That's right. We're about to revolutionize the practice of barbecuing by grilling up some delicious pork on some barbecue grills that you ain't even dreamt about. It's time for Well in Barbecue.
All right, first things first, we need to baste you with some meat facts. Now, pork, it has a perception that it's high in fat because people associate it with processed cuts like bacon or sausage, but pork tenderloin actually has less fat per serving than skinless chicken breast.
And there are other lean cuts of pork too, like sirloin pork chop, ground pork, New York pork roast, and a whole lot more. But the point is, there are a lot of healthy pork cuts out there, y'all.
Yeah, and we're gonna be cooking up some of those lean cuts today, but as we said, we're not gonna be using any ordinary grills. We're gonna be stretching the outer limits of what a barbecue is so that you don't have to.
And for those of you who say, barbecue is the meat, not the grill. Well, you are correct, and that is still our personal position. But our resident culinary expert, Mythical Chef Josh, has told us that he thinks it's okay to refer to what we call the grill as the barbecue. So, given that he feeds us so much and so well, we're going to call a truce.
Yep, so for our purposes today, the definition of a barbecue is a framework for cooking meat over an open fire. And that's the part we're gonna be willing.
To the grill zone!
One trick to tasty meat is to throw some wood chips from a fruit tree in the barbecue, but we thought, why not use fruit from a fruit tree as the barbecue? And we have chosen watermelon, and we're calling this the griller melon.
And our art director, Paisley, actually cut the watermelon long ways, created a little footing for the whole thing to sit on, cut some ventilation holes in the bottom so this whole thing can breathe, then took the top of the watermelon, cut slits in it to replicate a grill, and then created a lid that is actually maneuverable for venting purposes.
I'll take the lid off right now. Rhett, you want to take the grill off, and I'm going to bring over some coals.
Yeah, and I got the meat over here.
To nestle in there.
Like a single layer. A little bit more. I think that's good. Now,
Leave this over here.
set this. Okay, now. And I've got my bone-in chop.
Yeah, this is a pork chop. We're just going to throw one right there in the middle.
Hear that sizzle? Oh man, you hear that?
Starting to work. Let's lid it up.
And so now we're going to cook it on this side, and then we're going to flip it and finish cooking it.
Now, the true test of this is not just how it tastes, but if it cooks properly, because you can't eat it if it's not cooked properly, which is why we're using this fancy device called a meat thermometer. We got to make sure that the internal temperature of the pork gets to 145 degrees Fahrenheit, and then you let the meat rest for 3 minutes before you eat it. So that's part of this test.
I think this qualifies as a sharp object, so I'm going to hold it.
Okay.
Yeah, because, you know, a lot of people cook their pork until it's completely white. Well, that means it's overcooked. You want this light blush pink color that indicates that you've cooked it to the right temperature.
All right, so now we wait a little bit, just sit tight, you know? People gonna walk by, they're like, why you guys just sitting by a watermelon? What? Like, that, my friend, is a grill. You're stupid. All right, let's remove the lid and then check the temp. I mean, it really has cooked this pork.
Okay.
Hey, this is promising, man. We're looking for that 145 internal temperature.
Oh, look at that.
What's it
It's
at?
at 146.
All right.
Good enough for you?
Yeah, that, I mean, passing with flying colors. Let's throw it right on there.
Okay.
Look at this.
And,
We gotta let it rest for 3 minutes, though.
okay. Fully rested.
Give me a nice cut, man. Oh, you're gonna take it apart? I'm just gonna, look at that. Oh, yeah. Now, does it have a scent of watermelon? The rub is so strong in a good way.
I think it does.
I taste a hint of watermelon.
Just a hint, though.
Mm-hmm. It's moist, cooked to perfection.
Man.
And then we got dessert waiting for us, the inside of the watermelon. But today, the outside of the watermelon is the champ, man.
You
the
can,
hero.
You can keep reusing this.
I just have pork fly out of my mouth.
That's because you're a happy man.
I'm so happy, man.
You're a happy man because you know that watermelon, will it barbecue? Yes! I've always considered barbecuing the act of making love to meat. And if you're going to make love to meat, why not do it with the best love-making instrument of all time, the saxophone?
Yeah, we call this the Kenny GBQ.
Yeah, we do.
All right, so Paisley has took some valves or valve covers and made this meat hook here that then we can open up, put the coals down in here, and then lower the meat down into there.
Right. So listen, I've got the tenderloin over here, but let's load her up with some coals.
There's 2. Yeah. Getting some hot ones. 3, 4. Oh yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, now take the other side of the spoon and push.
You do that. You want me to suck on this and try to get the coals to come up the other side of the loop?
Whoa.
Ooh, that's good.
Okay, so now I'm gonna have to touch the meat directly.
That's fine. So you're gonna hook it on there, huh?
Stick it in here, and I'm gonna hook it like this,
And put it down.
drop it just like that.
Oh, yeah.
And so now we're gonna cook it on this side, and then we're going to flip it and finish cooking it.
Of course, a key to preparing meat in a barbecue is to have proper
Now,
ventilation.
I will say pieces of the saxophone are falling off as we speak. Like that fell off. Yep, it's probably gonna be hot.
That was hot.
Uh,
I wonder if this part's hot.
that fell off.
Not hot.
Oh yeah, do that.
Like
That's
this.
circulation. Can you taste the meat?
I was blowing, not sucking.
Well, suck one time and see what happens.
Ooh. It's like a hookah.
Okay, this has been in here a while, but I can already tell by the way it came off that
Oh goodness. Okay.
this is not up to temp. But if you want to be scientific about it,
Yeah, the ends are cooked, but by the time you could get the middle cooked to proper temperature, the ends will be so burned that it's inedible. So I just don't think this is viable.
something tells me that 86.1 degrees is not proper temperature.
So saxophone, will it barbecue?
No.
Now usually when I get a belly full of barbecue, my next stop is the toilet. So we thought, why not make it the first stop and make it the barbecue?
Lucas basically just took all the innards of the tank out and then drilled holes on each side. So the top of this thing is actually gonna be the grill grate. So Link, just fill up basically the whole tank with coals. Woo! Okay, so that's less than halfway up. Is that cool, or we want more?
We have one more. We can fly it in right now.
Fly it in, let's get another one. Oh gosh, it just busted. We were gonna add some more coals and the bottom fell out. We didn't even get the meat on it.
I don't think more coals are gonna do anything, but you know what? Let's just see. We got a little bit of time here.
Did you see that?
Here we go.
Before the toilet completely deconstructs, we're gonna see if we can grill this ground pork.
And also, just so you know, we've got barbecue sauce ready to go.
Oh! The backside busted.
Whoa! Oh! Okay. Oh, wow. The ground pork patty's still there. I think we're still good, man. We're still good!
Flip it.
Oh.
That wasn't a flip. I'm not. Oh gosh! What are you doing,
We're
man?
still good! Hey!
We're still good.
We're still good, man.
We're still
We're
good.
still good. We're still good. You don't have to see. You don't have to see the other side of that. We're still good, man.
We're still good. Oh! It continues to fall apart, but we're still good.
Yeah, man, we're still good. The burger's still up there.
We're still good.
I mean, we could toast some buns. That's what the other side's for.
Oh! You broke it with the bun.
It happened before I touched it, man.
We're almost not good, but we're still good.
Yeah, we're still good.
Dang, man, look at that. Flip it.
You want people to see the other side?
You mean the side with ash on it?
Hey, look at that. That's cooked. It's a little bit cooked.
That's ash. You dropped it in ash.
Sorry.
We're still good. Hey, man. Me and you, we're still good.
Still good.
You sure you don't want to baste some barbecue sauce
Yep,
using a toilet brush?
Definitely.
Is it warm? Is the sauce warm?
I don't think so.
Forget all about that ash now. That's good.
You really can't oversauce a patty.
Let's test the internal temperature of the patty.
Why?
It's raw, right?
Yeah, it's not good. The whole base of the thing cracked. Oh, look, I mean the whole thing is cracked all the way around. The front. Look at that.
Just suggest it.
Okay, I'm just gonna make a little suggestion.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
Okay, well, are we still good?
That is still raw. And we broke our grill.
Yep. Okay, I think the answer's pretty clear. Toilet.
Will it barbecue?
No. Now, there are a variety of different cuts of pork, and what better way to dispense variety than a vending machine? We call this the Vendicube.
Or I call it the dollar swallower meat heater. This thing is an actual vending machine. It's a bit used, and it's a bit gutted because we took out most of the plastic parts, except for this one tray, which is loaded with the meat, and we've got holes all in the bottom of this to allow the smoke to come up, and then there's a hole in the top to aid in ventilation.
And we got a lot of different cuts of pork here. We got loin, sirloin, ground pork, bone-in, chop, and tenderloin, all kind of put in there nicely.
Since it's already loaded, all we gotta do is load the coals. All right. Yeah. And now, let's push that back. Close her down.
Nope, gotta put the wood chips, man.
Got the wood
got
chips.
some wet mesquite chips. Just gonna dump it on top there. Now,
Get that nice smoke going.
close her up.
Okay, this thing's been smoking for over an hour. I'm feeling good.
And the glass has basically gotten smoked up, so let's open this thing up so you can see.
Okay. Oh my goodness. It looks like it's gonna work. Now hold on, before we take it out, you wanna test the temperature?
Yeah, this one right here?
Yeah.
That's a nice looking one. Coming in
I'm feeling very good about
the
this.
middle there.
All right, so it's 159, over
All right.
145. We should have taken it out earlier, so it's not optimal, but we know this puppy can cook. Now,
The problem is, I know it's not gonna take it out of there. I mean, we gotta vend it to ourselves.
oh yeah, see if it still works. 1/4. How much do you think that pork is worth?
I'd say at least $1.
Yeah, all right, there's $1. So I'm gonna vend D8. I can hear it.
It's working. It's working. It's trying.
It's making noise. Come to Papa. Drop into the hand. Up.
Up. Here. You know,
Look at
sometimes
that.
you just gotta take the whole
We
thing
got
off.
3.
Yeah, Link, you get one, I get one, and then we get one for a friend.
Okay.
You want to pick that up, and I'll just dispense them right off here. Be careful with that knife, son.
Here, you take the knife. You want the knife?
Okay, I'm going to set this back in here. There's a lot more pork in there where that came from.
Now let's start with this one. Let's just cut this one in half.
Okay. Oh,
Does it taste like a vending machine? Tastes good.
that's good, man.
I prefer watermelon pork, but I'm not complaining.
This is more high tech.
Yeah. It dispensed all the way out and gave us 2 freebies.
Crazy, how'd that happen?
Yeah.
So, vending machine. Will it barbecue? Yes!
Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing.
You know what time it is.
Good show, guys. Good show.
We're still good, man.
We're still good.
You're still good? You're
The
still
fact-
watching?
I
We're
love
still
the fact
good?
It just happened, you know? And it's when you say it and it just feels so good to say it. We're still good that we couldn't stop saying it. Because, I mean, we were still good. Well, look at us right now.
We're still good.
Still good.
We're still good.
We're still good. The thing that I couldn't have told you was that that wasn't the final round. The vending machine was the final round. You know, because we've gone back to that we're still good moment with the toilet
Right.
and everything that happened. Like we've seen that clip. That one like keeps coming up.
And so you just assumed
That was the finale.
It's overshadowed every other thing from that episode.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
The Kenny GBQ.
Honestly, we don't remember.
Forgot about that.
We don't remember much about our lives.
I do remember the watermelon before I saw it. So
We only see the things that get montaged. You know, like that's how we make
That's
our
how
memories
memories work.
We make our memories via montage.
Yeah.
You should look into it.
And now via marathon, we're able to, to fill in the gaps. So thanks for doing it, for being here for this marathon. You made it.
Yes. And you know what? We will see you on Monday for the start of Good Mythical Summer.
Good Mythical Summer premieres next week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, starting on Monday, July 10th.